the 25. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it on. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing Jones. Going deep downfield for Ross. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross, 51 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. The 20.
Oh, that's the way to run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Rolling to his right. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 25. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Now Jones. This is Booker on the dump ball. Touchdown, Giants! Devontae Booker from 13 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
102 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They'll run with Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. Bulldozes past him. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Shut up.
They'll
Shut up.
this one deep right
Shut up.
side.
Run the same thing. That's why we run the same thing, nigga. Shut up. You run the same thing with Saquon. I'ma jump that shit soon. Fuck out of here. fuck out of
So
here.
simple
Don't
math
matter.
here in
Stop
the
this
first
shit.
half. They've had 3 drives
Stop this shit.
offensively, and they have scored
Shut up.
every
Stop
time,
this
and they've
shit.
got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making
It don't matter.
adjustments, right?
It's a video
This is
game. I
all
don't give
about
a
the
fuck.
defense. They've
I
got to
don't give
figure
a
out
fuck.
some way, somehow
It's a
to slow
video
them
game,
down.
nigga.
Do they blitz a little
Y'all
bit
take
more?
this shit
Do they
too
play
damn
more
serious.
zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Niggas, bro, the same thing. Nigga, it's mad.
Giants
It's a video.
offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Right. Fucking
Touchdowns
stop
on
this shit. Shut
back-to-back
up.
drives. So a
Shut
very
up.
good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because
Don't matter.
they
That's
are
what we
locked
want.
in. Feel like the
That's
offense
what we
coordinator's
want.
a little
Go
bit over the
ahead.
defensive guys right now.
You
They're
can't
beating
stop
them
my
to the punch
offense.
with their play calls.
We know
They've
the
got a
Giants.
nice
I'm a
rhythm they're
Cowboys
locked
fan,
into.
nigga.
How can the defensive guys come up with something?
Hey,
that'll
fuck the
disrupt that
Giants. Fuck
flow?
New York,
That's what they're
nigga.
seeking right now.
Well, it's been an
I don't give a
exciting
fuck.
sequence to watch.
I don't give a fuck.
A first down carry for
Bullshit,
Barkley.
boy, please. Boy, please. They call us America's team for a reason. Shut the fuck up.
Give him 10
Shut the
yards on
fuck
the
up. We
pickup,
don't have
and
no,
that'll
the
make it
Cowboys have no
second and a
ring.
foot or so.
Boy, shut the hell
2
up.
minutes remaining in this
Fuck
first
out of
half
here.
of
Fuck
football.
out of here. Shut your crybaby ass
So not
up.
quite a first and goal
Crying
just
shit.
yet as they come up now
Think I
second
give a
and
fuck?
inches.
You think I give a fuck?
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal
Shut
line
up.
at about the
Shut up. It
1
don't
yard
matter.
line.
It don't matter.
It's
We
a
lost every
3-yard
game
pickup,
this
and
year.
that sets up first and
Look
goal.
at us now, though. Look at us now, though. Look at us now, though. Look at us now, though. We bust y'all ass yesterday. Dumbass boy.
For a giant touchdown.
We bust y'all ass yesterday.
A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley.
I don't give a
And the
fuck.
Giants
What
have
what
tied it
fan
here,
are you?
and they can take
What
the
fan
lead
are you?
if they hit the PAT.
What fan are you? A Patriots fan?
Gano
You a
for the
Patriots
extra
fan?
point.
Shit, who give a fuck? Y'all been trash. Dumbass boy.
And with that,
Y'all
the Giants
ass.
take the lead
Y'all
by a
ass.
point.
Look at y'all. Getting y'all asses stomped this year. Shut the fuck up. Crybaby ass boy, you crying and shit.
Gano
Shut your
now
crybaby
following
ass
the
up.
touchdown,
I don't
here
give
to
a
kick it
fuck.
away.
Don't matter. Boy,
On
please.
the return, Tony Pollard from
Boy,
his end
boy,
zone.
stop. Boy,
And he'll
stop.
be brought down shy of the 20,
Y'all
so the
trash.
decision to bring it out
Y'all
of the
trash.
end zone.
Boy,
Not a good
please.
one.
We broke y'all heart a few years ago. Fuck out of here.
About set for
Crybaby
this
ass,
next
you
drive by
crying
the
and shit.
Cowboys offense.
Shut
We
your
are hitting
crybaby
the home
ass.
stretch
Shut
here
the
toward
fuck up.
halftime. And at
Shut
this
the
point,
fuck up.
this has been an exciting
Shut the
offensive
fuck
explosion
up.
for both
Shut
sides.
the fuck
I
up.
think everyone in the stadium's going to have to regroup a little bit.
Crying and shit.
including
Crying
the
like a little
quarterback.
bitch.
Yeah, I think we have
Crying
to
like
get
a
a little
bitch.
oxygen, relax
Beat.
a little bit, and see what we can
Ah,
get going for
get
the
off me,
second
bitch.
half.
Fuck out of
There
here.
he goes,
Shut up.
Amari Cooper.
Shut up.
Touchdown.
Shut your ass up. Shut up. It don't matter.
Amari Cooper.
Crying and shit over a video game. You crying over a video game.
Once again, taking the lead.
Crying over a video game. Man, you running the same play. I ran something different right there. You have no defense. We gonna score every single time we get the ball.
Yeah, they're having streaks
Crying
here,
and shit.
being able
It don't
to
matter.
put scores together and
Don't
really
even
bunch
fucking
them
matter.
up, and we have a tight game here.
So what?
You know, we often talk about
We up.
having the
That's
right
all that matters.
shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with
I'm like
these
a bitch on a
offenses.
video
it's been
game.
an
Y'all niggas
absolute
take
track
this shit
meet
too
so
damn
far. Fun
serious.
to
Y'all
watch.
fucking passionate about this shit. I bet you don't got no job, don't you?
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Yeah, good job, black man. Crying shit, nigga. It's a video game. Stop crying. Shut the fuck up. I'm not a Giants fan, but you using the Giants. Fuck out of here. Ain't no fucking Steelers fan.
The Giants offense at the line,
He's
ready to
always
begin
playing
their
the
next
Steelers when
drive.
he's talking about the
And looking at
Cowboys.
this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld.
He's got a man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Shut up.
Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, you know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Off the bootleg, Jones. They'll roll him out right.
Boy, thank you. You see that number? You know not to go that way. Dumbass boy. You can't stop. So dumbass.
He will bring this all the way up
you know
to
what
the
you gonna
30-yard
do.
line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now Jones, a final shot before break. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And no fireworks to start the half.
Yeah. That's what though. It can't stop.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first
half. Good push,
when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You can run the same play.
A handoff to Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones.
Pick that shit. He doing the same shit.
And only able to get 2
Keep doing that.
Stopped at the 30.
Keep doing it. Not dirty.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Devontae Booker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this 2nd half. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On second down, Elliott once more. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 149 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
And he rifles one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Hold on, baby.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Zerline's kick is up and through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Jabril Cox there on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Off the bootleg. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Don't matter. He got his mic out. He got his mic back out. You quiet. You focused over there, ain't you? You talking real early. Talking real early. Yeah, sure.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Gardner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
To throw is Jones. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not be stupid.
On first down, Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8
Saquon
coming
will
up.
cough that bitch up.
They're making steady progress,
better play
but
smart.
I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
What's up, baby? Hold on.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. They'll hand off to Booker. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this